Hello and welcome to today's QFly update. I am joined by David Cousins, the incident controller of the Coolbellup QFly response team from DPIRD. I'm going to ask David a couple of questions in regards to what's going on in the world of QFly, and yeah, we'll see what's going on. Thank you for joining us, David. It's very nice of you to give us your time.
Pleasure.
Okay, let's get into it. What is the current status of the Coolbellup QFly response?
Yeah, so thanks for the question. Coolbellup QFly response is travelling pretty well. We've had our single detection of a Queensland fruit fly back a few weeks ago now, and we haven't been detecting anything further. We've had a good amount of bait going out across our of concern, and we've been just monitoring our traps not only around Coolbellup but across the state, just ensuring that we're continuing to track with the right way, I guess, in regards to our Queensland fruit fly response.
Excellent. How many growers have been affected?
So directly, my understanding is that we don't have any growers that are affected by the quarantine area. That is that they don't grow within the quarantine area and therefore are not restricted by what happens with their product when it first leaves their premise. So that's good news as well.
Yep, excellent. Okay, what are the special challenges that have arisen from the markets being in the quarantine area? Because if you're out of the quarantine area growing, everyone's got to bring stuff into the market. So yeah, what are you seeing?
Yeah, so unfortunately this time round, as you noted, the canning bale markets have been picked up by our suspension zone, which is part of our quarantine area, and we've required to put in some measures for those that are selling and buying product, delivering into the canning bale markets, and it's basically to exclude or prevent Queensland fruit fly from getting at the product, whether that's fruiting vegetables such as capsicum and tomatoes, or your more traditional fruit that you consider fruit, like your oranges, bananas, and stone fruit. So having them covered, either the individual products by wrapping them, or having a fly-proof wrap over the top, which can basically be any product as long as it's able to secure it with a hole no bigger than 1.6 millimetres, so it's still quite small, but it does allow for some ventilation. Or if the truck is that's transporting it is covered or refrigerated, then that also meets the requirements for
okay.
safe passage.
So if the truck's enclosed, they don't have to cover the produce to deliver to the markets? That's
right. So once it gets delivered to the markets, then obviously if it's sitting on the floor, then it will need to be covered. But if it's going straight from the truck into storage, then it remains in a secure manner and it's not required to be covered.
Okay, excellent. Good to know. What else can growers do to help the markets manage the problem? Because this is not a problem that's just affecting us, it's affecting all fruiting industries, and the markets are a big part of our supply chain, and we should be supporting each other. So what can we do? Yeah,
so as we mentioned, there's this secure measures that we've described that are helpful to keep the product away from any potential exposure to QFly. And look, there's some great work that's already been done by the guys that are delivering, as well as the guys that are on the floor. But we're seeing that product is in various forms, so whether it's like a cling wrap type process where it goes around the whole pallet, or whether individual pieces of product are being wrapped. One of the gaps, if you want to pardon the pun, is that the base of pallets are not being sealed off, and so while the whole pallet might be wrapped nicely with the cling wrap, then there's gaps from the base. So if we can put if the growers can put a base on that, whether it be a cardboard covering or a plastic one, before they put their first layer of product onto the pallet, that would also improve the chances of them complying with the secure measures.
Okay, and you guys are going out and checking on the markets. You're seeing a lot of collaboration from everyone, which is...
Yeah, it's great. So we've now been out in the markets for a number of weeks and been there every day, including on the weekends, and having staff on site talking to both the sellers, the market agents, and the people that are buying. And if it happens to be that there's people delivering as well, then they have the opportunity to speak to growers directly as well, or the transport companies, what's coming in and making suggestions. And the markets themselves have been also providing some helpful tips and advice, and I think perhaps even potentially some products that have been made available as well to some of the members there.
Excellent. It's really good having you guys out there, because a face-to-face is much better than an email or a phone call. Being able to sort of go, is this right? Am I doing the right thing? And having you guys out there, I think that's really good. And
it was good to get that quick answer.
Yeah.
It's never fun to be sitting there waiting either for a return phone call or an email while you know you've got pressure to comply with something. So
yeah. All right. Where can growers get more information if they're looking for more information?
Yeah, so I know Veggies WA do have a link to our website on their system. So feel free to jump on the Veggies WA website. You can go directly to the department's website as well. There's links there for more information, and or you can get in contact through phone call through the front desk at the department. They'll put you through to the right person. And yeah, I'm sure you guys at Veggies WA have also got contacts where they can call in should they wish to.
Yes, I'm definitely one of those people.
Right.
I might not be the expert like you, but I can at least point them in the right direction. So yeah.
Great.
Awesome. Thank you very much for your time this week, and also thank you in advance, because next week we have a planned Q&A session with a panel. It's going to be next Thursday, the 4th of March at 11 a.m. And we're going to have a panel. Growers are going to be able to jump on the call, ask questions, get some feedback, talk to the experts. You guys know what's going on. And we want to make sure that everyone has access to ask questions, get updates. If they've got any problems or queries, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make this as easy and seamless as possible. So there will be links to our webpage where growers can jump on and enter their submissions of questions. And yeah, I think that's probably about it. This was just a little bit of a taster for next week's panel discussion. So, and we will be seeing you next week.
Yes. Yeah, I'll be around next week as well.
Excellent. So yeah, if growers have any other queries or anything, they can contact the Veggies WA office. They can obviously contact you, David.
Yes.
Or just jump on our website, check out the info. It's all going to be up there. Cool. Thank you very much for your time today, David.
Good. Look forward to seeing you next week.
Awesome. Cool. Thanks, guys. Bye.